Hi guys. I know, I'm putting on a glove. I had to turn it on while I was in the house. But I'm a baby, so I'm going to try to go outside and go for a walk. It'll be small. I thought I'd bring you in here and just show you what I did. He tells of the coming among the Jews of a Messiah, a Savior,
Hi, Dad.
a Redeemer.
Hey, what you got there?
Why is you? But I wanted him here.
Okay.
Of God. Lehi tells of the death and okay, so what that is my app on my iPad reading First Nephi to Dad. Okay, he started with First Nephi chapter 1, and he's now either on 9 or 10. So pretty cool. Of course, the battery's going to run out before you know it. I couldn't find a place to plug it in over there. But it seems to have lasted quite a while. So anyway, I'm going to try to go outside and go for a little walk. The sun is shining, but the wind is blowing. And these days, I just don't like that. And yes, to the person who gave advice, he's right. Oh my God. Because I do keep jarring myself, and then I got to go out in the cold. So, but there's just no room for a treadmill here. And then there is Facebook is pretty cool as far as the marketplace. I found a lot of things through there. Out in the country too. I lived out in the country, and then I'd find things out in the country that weren't that far away. So it's good to use it. I'm just not real savvy about it. I don't know how to go back in and find it and edit it. So then I get in trouble. No. Anyway, that's beside the point. I probably should zip my coat up. I know it's going to be cold out there. And I am a baby. But, so I'm in the garage now, and I'm going to head out here, but I'm going to zip my coat up. I'm cold already, and I haven't even gone outside, and the wind is blowing. So, probably not going to be very long, if at all. Walk. Okay. Even if I just make it down the road and back. That's good. Okay. We'll go try it. I got gloves on. My coat's pretty warm, and the sun is, well, there's a lot of clouds. Yeah, they're gearing up for a big old storm this weekend. I can't remember what it said, but it was like a couple days at least. And the low is going to be 0. Maybe they have that kind of weather too. I don't know. Because my property in Colorado is the high desert. And so it's just, I guess you get all 4 seasons. Wow, those clouds are tripping. You can't see them for all the houses. Yeah, I like clouds. Mother Nature at her finest, I better get in the road before I get in trouble here. Oh, I definitely need the treadmill. And even then, but at least it would be in a warm condition. That would be good. No wonder I keep hearing noises over there. There's a bunch of big old cardboard boxes over there left over from Christmas, I'm sure. I keep hearing when I'm in my room and I'm right in the corner of the house there, I keep hearing noises right outside my room, and I'm going, what in the world? Because no one should be out there. That's what it is. Wind is blowing those cardboard boxes up against the fence, making noise. But it was just like somebody was right out there at the house. So it's good to know what's what. Yep, wintertime, yay, yay. Okay, I just saw something that reminded me. You people, I got all these good ideas, okay? And you're in town, but even in all these cities, there's still things out in the country, okay? So like if you have a trailer and you need insulation, because we went without even having skirting. Oh my God, that just makes it so much colder. The whole bottom of the house, the wind blowing through, and so anyway, a bale of straw. They have little bales of straw, but straw doesn't burn. I think. Okay, you better look that up. But I think it's not. You're like, okay, here's the deal. Hay, like will ferment inside and stuff, and it can start on fire. So you don't want to put a bale of hay around your trailer for insulation, okay? But straw, I'm pretty sure, doesn't burn. But you know, I don't want to get in trouble for saying that. So, disclaimer, I might not know. There's just always something that I think. And a lot of times I'm correct. And sometimes I don't even know why I'm correct. But it just pops out there. Like that word lasciviousness. Wow, what a trip that was. I'll be talking about just that thing and I go to use that word and then I didn't know what that word meant, so I looked it up. Oh my. What was the meaning? I can't remember the exact words right now. It'll pop out in a minute. I wanted to say unbridled passion, but it was different than that. It was sexual behavior, having to do with sexual behavior, but not uncontrolled either, but you know. Come on, what's the word mean? I'll have to look it up. But nevertheless, unrestrained sexual activity. And not just with one person, you know, just an orgy type of thing. They said the meaning of lasciviousness, they used it in a sentence. Let's see if I can get the sentence. Anyway, the internet said it, man. What a trip. They celebrated their victory with drunken lasciviousness, which is, you know, I've got to get the right word, but I'm not going to remember it. I'll have to look it up, and then I'll have to put it in the footnotes. You guys look in the footnotes. It's not footnotes, but the comments. Sometimes I make comments because I will figure out what it was I was trying to come up with the word. Sometimes I look for just the right word and I can't find it until later because you want just the right word. It's good to use your vocabulary. I haven't done that in a long time. This has been a very good exercise, having this channel. It's good therapy for me, huh? I'm getting all my thoughts out of my head on, I would say down on the paper, but I'm not using paper. A dictaphone that I'm just leaving stand as it is, you know. I was never really good at that, but I was good at typing, thinking and having it appear on the page. That was pretty trip. Meaning a typewriter, word processor. Word processors are nice because then you can go back and change your wording around and stuff and seek for your right words that you didn't have. Yeah, do have a lot of things I'd like to do. And artwork. I'm not a good artist, but I know some people in my family that are. You know, everybody in the family out there. And we'll extend it to everybody in the world, whatever. If you have talents, you should seek after them. And there's room for everybody's talent. One person is not, you know, like if there's two artists, sisters in the family, both of you enjoy, explore. Don't one of you stop because the other one is doing it. I just know of somebody that did that. And it's, you know, if you got a talent and you love it, do it. You don't have to compete. Just do the best you can with your own talent. Now, I never explored that too much, but I did at one point do a portrait. Just a charcoal. I don't think it was pencil probably. I was going to say charcoal, but I'm not that good or anything. But I did try my hand at putting what I could see down on the page. But I just didn't chase that down. But I know, I called my daughter some nicknames, you know. And one of them was Leonardo. Her middle name is Lynn. And I called her Leonard too, you know, like Leonard Skinner. But Leonardo was for Leonardo da Vinci, because I really thought Jessie had some talent. I can't even remember it right now, but I know she used to draw. Nancy's children, at least two, I mean, there's 3 girls and a boy, the first 4 children. Okay, Amber's quite talented in her own way with art. I mean, I don't know if she draws, but she does costumes, and she's very creative, and they do those Renaissance things. I'm calling them Renaissance. I don't exactly know, but it's like dressing up in character costumes. You know, it's a whole thing, which I had never heard of. But anyway, then Brittany is doing really good with her art. I guess she's probably going to go into tattooing, but nevertheless, her drawing is excellent. And then I heard that Melissa was pretty good too, but I haven't seen her stuff. It's just great to be an artist. You should explore that. And my creativeness is in the spoken word, even though I'm out of habit, out of you don't use it, you lose it type of thing. Practice, that's the word. I'm out of practice. You know, when you live out in the middle of nowhere and you don't have anybody else to talk to but yourself, it's good to talk to yourself. I enjoy it. I'm just saying, you don't really get to use your vocabulary that much. So it's good to endeavor. And reading is a good thing, but I was never a good reader. Shocked me one day. I went up into the attic. It was that house that I lived in on the 500 acres. There was stairs going up and then another stairs going up, kind of like Practical Magic, but it was just 2, I think. And maybe I'm just dreaming and adding things on. Maybe there was just a 2nd floor. But I found a lot of stuff up there. And there was a book, this little paperback book called Illusions. Illusions, I think. Illusions. It was kind of chilly up there too. But I sat down on the bed that was up there and opened that book, and I ended up just reading a whole bunch of it because it captured me. That was pretty cool. On the front cover of the book was a blue feather. And I only remember a little bit of the book, but I know that it was trippy. And it was about a guy that flew a plane, and it was a little plane, okay? Like a crop duster plane, or that type of plane where you would go to fairs and give people rides and stuff like that. It was a little plane. Not even a charter type plane, but a little plane. Like a crop duster. I don't know what else they would call it. You know, like the brand new, old, in the beginning, little planes. With a little buzz going on. Buzz. Anyway, what was the point? Something about those little planes. Oh, the book. Okay. The book about illusions. So this guy, he never had to put gas in his plane. So that was magic, okay? But I don't remember a lot of other stuff, but he would go and give people rides at fairs. And the point was, it was kind of like mythical, magical, whatever, the book. But it captured me, and I sat there and read a whole bunch of it without even going downstairs or worrying about getting something to keep me warm. Because like I said, it was a little chilly up there. Kind of like this day. This day is quite chilly. The wind, you can probably tell, is blowing. My hair's everywhere. But I'm going to keep on going one more time. But I do need to get a routine. I need a buddy. I need a walking buddy. But then I wouldn't be doing my video. So right now, you guys are my walking buddy. And yeah, you can go to Walmart and walk around. At least that's walking around. And it's inside. But then you'd probably get in trouble. In other words, you don't want to be shopping if you don't need to be shopping. Something like catch your eye. I bought that powder. I have got a problem with my blood sugar. And I don't have any of my testing stuff here. I need to get some stuff. I know Dad has some stuff, but his is all rickety and falling apart, and he's supposed to be getting some new stuff. I don't know. But you can get it over the counter pretty cheap. I've done it before. You know, if you have insurance, they have you do it one way. And if you don't have insurance, then you let them know that money's an issue. I mean, some of that stuff was $10 over the counter, which is a whole lot more if the insurance is covering it. I should tell you something. You know, and then it's a brand name too. Yes. Thank God for the cheap brands. And hopefully you have something that's just as good. A lot of times you're paying for the brand name. And if you don't have the money, then it's kind of stupid. If you have another choice. And especially if you find you're only going to use that item, you know, every so often. It's like... I just don't spend right now. But like when I was a young mother, and I would take... I just know that Jessie didn't like having used clothes. She wanted newer clothes. She wanted new clothes. And then when I took care of her daughter, man, our favorite thing was to go garage selling. Because I could just buy her all kinds of things for very little money. I mean, that was a dream, you know? She was having fun, and I was having fun. So I like to go garage selling. And I like to look at history, I guess. Other people's stuff. Yeah, I do. Kind of like going to museums. Or I like the antique malls, the antiques. You know, the secondhand stores for people, mom and pop stores, and they're out buying up estate sales and stuff, and they bring it in. That's an idea. But it's a lot of work, and then you find out that before long, you've built up your building and you need another one. There was a lady that did that in Perryton. I don't remember her name. And she's probably not with us anymore. She's probably on the other side. But anyway, she had a secondhand store. And she would go out to garage sales and everywhere, but she would beat everybody to it, okay? So it was like everybody in town trying to go to garage sales. There was nothing, she'd already taken it all. So she would go early, and they would let her, you know, go through everything, and then she'd buy it all up. But then she had so much of it that then she had to clear it out. So then she was ended up giving it all away. But not while it was in her store. It was kind of... But I understand, you know. Got to give her a hand. She was a go-getter. But I like to go to secondhand stores. I used to like going to Goodwill, but they got crazy on their prices because of Crazy Lamp Lady. I used to watch Crazy Lamp Lady because she would show me all the stuff on the shelves, and then she'd tell us about stuff, and she's still doing that. It's just I quit watching, but it was really interesting. It's just you find you don't have time for everything, you know. But I love the fact that I could go and see all the stuff and not have to actually go. And then she would let you know if it was worth anything or not. She found some really good deals. But then also some things you just can't get a good deal on because Goodwill's figured it out. You know? They don't want you to have that good deal. They want it. And it's still a good deal. I don't use my right words. But a fantastic deal, you know. No, you can't have that. Oh. Yeah, I'm a mess. I don't know. If the world was your oyster, what would you do? And how would you know if you've never done it? You wouldn't know what to choose from, you know? You depend on someone else letting you know. Yeah. I saw something on TV the other day. You know, I just don't like taking all these drugs. But there was an advertisement for something to help you grow your bones. So like us older folks, our bones are getting brittle. I mean, I feel like my around my back hip area needs some help. And I think walking is one of the trips that'll help. Tricks that'll help. Because I knew somebody that was told she had osteoporosis really bad. And he told her to walk. She had to walk and walk and walk. So she got a job where she was delivering flyers and mailboxes. So she was killing two birds with one stone, basically. Except for I don't like that expression. Nevertheless, taking care of something else while she had to walk, or figuring out how to walk and take care of something else at the same time. So, you know, I never really heard, but I'm pretty sure she did really good. But building muscle, not just muscle, I was talking about bones. Building bones. I know, wish we knew it all, but there are so many things out there. Okay, I started to say about that powder. I haven't done it yet, but it's 25 grams of protein, and I think maybe 4 grams of carbs, I'm not sure. And it was $28, $27.90 something. And it's a powder that girl showed me. She was looking for it, and she couldn't find it. She was looking for her flavor. She wanted vanilla ice cream. Because I asked her, I said, what are you looking for? I just had to know. So she told me. And then the point is, it's a protein, a high protein powder for recovering, like if you're doing exercise and stuff big time. But it also said it could be a snack. It could be, now the point is, if you want to be a high protein diet, if you want to be on one, which I think that will help, I know that will help with the diabetes type of deal. My smoothies I was doing, well, I needed high protein in there too, to help crisscross off the other carbs. Because they say, give fruit the boot. But yet I was doing the fruit because of the cancer. And because of what my naturopath said. But, yeah. You gotta have it taste good. So, I went to the store yesterday, I think, and I got some of the vanilla ice cream high protein shake mix, and you just mix it with water or your favorite beverage, it said. So I mean, really, if a person was really good about it, you would try just the water first, and you use it in a shaker cup, which I don't have, but I do have that Ninja. I figured I would just go ahead and make my smoothie and use that high protein, and it's vanilla ice cream. I like that. So we'll try that. And maybe the protein will help get rid of all the carbs because they are supposed to cross each other out. The point is you're supposed to eat them at the same time. So when they're digesting in your system, your stomach, you're not going to have sugar spikes because you've got all this other stuff going on with it. You don't want to just have sugar. In other words, you don't want to just have fruit and fruit juice. Oh my God, it's already juiced for you. It's kind of like I did with my smoothies, you know. So it's going into your bloodstream pretty quick because it's already been, like the naturopath said, masticated or something like that. She said you've got to digest your food, and in order to digest your food, you've got to do the chewing up of it, and it gives the rest of, you know, it makes everything else think, oh, okay, food's coming, and you know the juices start flowing. But if you don't actually give it some food, you got all those juices flowing and it's got nothing to digest. just food for thought. Nevertheless, I haven't had any smoothies since I had high blood sugar. And I want to, because I want to have my blueberries because it is a good way to get your nutrition. It's just you don't want to have the sugars. And I was using Carnation Instant Breakfast, you know, with it. Well, that's got a lot of carbs too. So you just have to pick and choose what you use. And this protein powder, I'm going to try it. And I think I will put it in with my blueberries. And I will put it in, I haven't bought that other stuff. It's, you need some ground up flaxseed. It's got a nutty taste to it, and it helps clean things off of your intestines as it moves on through there. And it's good, it tastes good. So, ground flaxseed, and then she told me to keep it in the freezer. I don't know if you have to right away, but as soon as when you open it, just keep it in the freezer. And then she told me to work up to a tablespoon in the morning and a tablespoon in the evening. And that could be, you know, if you're talking about meals, like if you make a meal replacement shake and you don't have all the sugars all out of whack, but you got a lot of nutrition, then you would do it at your meal times. Okay? And that's the ticket. I have to remember that, you know, is eating different foods together at the same time. So when you do the smoothie, it would be good to have the protein offset the fruit. And then you can also put vegetables in there. Cucumbers, avocados. Avocado makes it really smoothie. Creamy. The avocado does. It adds a different texture to it. And that, I used to put celery in it. Celery's a fat burner, and celery tastes good to me. But you can choose anything you want to put in your smoothie. And she did say fruits and veggies. I just haven't followed through on all that. Still, it's difficult. It's a nice day. I think maybe the wind will calm down. Sun's all glaring in my eyeballs. But at least I'm moving. We told, I don't know if this was before Dad got hurt or not, but I told Alexa, I said, Alexa, play Patsy Cline. And she started off playing a whole bunch of Patsy Cline, and then other people like that. But it was still loud, so I had to have her turn it down. Told her to turn it down. But it was so good. You know, I said, there you go, Dad. All you gotta do is tell Alexa what you want to hear, and you be listening. And it's got good sound. Oh my. So I really wish I would have got that. I'll have to keep an eye out. It was an 8-inch screen, so you can see. Then you can have video calls, and you can watch movies, and you can have it call whoever you want if they're in the system, or you can tell her to call and to give her the number. But it's really neat. And then it's like if you had them all through the house, it's like an intercom system, you know? You could just talk to the person way back in the house instead of trying to find your phone and trying to dial a number. You just tell Alexa to Call Austin. Anyway, it's pretty cool. And I'm actually still walking. That's pretty good. I can't, let's see. Oh, really? It's been 30 minutes already. That trips me out. Okay. Oh, really? I don't know if I could get that to come out of my head. But this one part is it's only make believe someday. Da 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 da. Make my dreams come true. My one and only you. My words will never know, or your words, whatever, how much you hurt me so. You know what? I sang a song the other day on here. I don't remember the name of it now. But then I found it being used on the internet, you know, YouTube. And then it said to me, do you want to use this? It says, we think that you will like this song. And it was my words, okay? So it was the same song I had sang, except for it was the artist. But I just found that really trippy. And it was on a reel, but either YouTube or somebody was asking me if I wanted to use that. We think we found something you like. And I just sang that the other day on one of my videos. So, someone's listening. I have to get out of the road so I don't get run over. That's a Tahoe. Big vehicle. I'm used to little vehicles. The big vehicles are nice if you're going fast and you're going to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. But I mean, you don't want to crash and burn either. You want something to protect you if you do. So that's what I was trying to say. Well, I've walked longer than I thought I would. I'm surprised. The other day I walked, I don't remember how long. Might have been an hour and 20 minutes. But it still didn't make it to 3 miles. It was 2 point something. But it was more than I realized I was going to have. I'll turn around. My dog friend is over here and his master gaining some sun. But I don't think he wants him to come out and visit with me. He let him do it twice. The first time he came out with him, but then another time I came up there, the dog wanted to come see me, and so we just kind of took it slow. But I could tell he really didn't want that to happen anymore. Probably don't want his dog to be friendly with, you know, people walking up another road. Anyway, maybe I will stop this time around. The sun is nice, though. Was that Elvis singing that song that I was talking about? Only make believe. Yeah, there's been a whole lot of things going on. People's been through. You know, they've been through it. So they wrote a song about it. And there you find yourself singing it because you're going through it. Or maybe you went through it a long time ago. But for some reason, it's just popping out of your head. That happens to me a lot. Okay, well that light is on. And it causes a glare over there. But I'm going to try to sit down where it's not a glare. Well, I'll show you a picture of that powder, because I still have it out here. It's whey. Gold standard whey. For muscle support and recovery. 24 grams of protein. Helps build and maintain muscle. And then 5.5 grams BCAA with a little s. Supports muscle recovery. I don't know what that is. Whey protein isolate. Primary source. Banned substance tested. So it doesn't use banned substances. Vanilla ice cream, but it is artificially flavored, but you know, most stuff is. Protein powder drink mix. Net weight 1.5 pounds, 22 servings. 100% of the protein from whey. Okay, let's see. Notice, use this product as a food supplement only. Do not use for weight reduction. Well, I am going to use it for blood sugar reduction. It's going to go in my smoothie. And then I'm going to watch what I put in my smoothie. But this will give me the flavor. Okay, let me show it to you. Can you see it? Okay, 100% whey. And then it's vanilla ice cream. Let's see. It's vanilla ice cream. And it also comes in chocolate and peanut butter. So, I love vanilla ice cream. Plus, I figured that way I can put this in there, and then whatever I put in my smoothie, this will not take away from it. In other words, chocolate takes away from stuff. Like I put strawberries and blueberries in, well, then you put chocolate in there for flavor because it's just really kind of bland. So, I figured I'll try it. It might be too sweet for me, but it doesn't have, it doesn't have a lot of carbs. It's got, see, total sugar is 1 gram. I wonder what it's using for sugar. I like the fact that it's got sunflower and soy lecithin. Cellulose gum. A weird name that I can't say, type of gum. And then salt, sucralose, and then here's a name that I don't like. Because it's just too close to another one. You don't want to use things with aspartame in it. And a lot of stuff has aspartame in it. My nose wants to run. So here's a word I'll try to say. Acesulfame. And then the word potassium. So acesulfame, potassium, they go together. There's not a comma in between it. So I don't know. Let's see. Optum Nutrition has been tested to provide the highest quality in post-workout recovery, pre-workout energy, and on-the-go sports nutrition for over 30 years and in 90 countries. After careful supplier selection, each ingredient is tested to assure exceptional purity, potency, and composition. We hold ourselves to the highest production standards. Also, you can unlock your body's full potential. To find out more about science and ingredients behind our products, visit OptimumNutrition.com. OptimumNutrition.com. Cool. I gotta take this coat off. I'm sweating to death here. So we have packed with 24 grams of high quality protein per serving to help build muscle tone. It's got a T. I'm pretty sure that means That's not a T. I don't know what that is. I added the word tone. Okay, let's see. Whey protein isolate. WPI, so that's what the acronym is the primary ingredient with further carbs and fat isolate out. 11 grams of naturally occurring essential amino acids, and they're calling that EAAs with the little s, to support muscle recovery. The gold standard for protein quality, fueling over 2 billion workout recoveries worldwide since 1998. I'm sorry. It's not that you really need to see me. I was trying to read it anyway. So it says per scoop, 31 grams, about 1 scoop whey protein powder. And then it says to put it in a shaker bottle, 6 to 8 fluid ounces, either cold water, milk, or other beverage. And then stir, shake, or blend until dissolved, 30 seconds. A shaker bottle would be good. It'd be faster and less messy. I don't know if it'd be less messy. The Ninja's pretty good. And then putting the fruit in with it and all the other ingredients, you know, like I've been adding walnuts and the flaxseed. And then there's a powder that's a leptin. I can't think. Leptides, I want to say. Peptides. It's peptides, okay? And I think it's collagen peptides. So it comes from cows. I don't think collagen comes from something else. Maybe it does. Gold Standard 100% whey is designed for maximum mixability and superior drinkability. Well, good. Maybe it'll stir up good. Because some of these things don't. See, I've got all this moisture in my hair. I've got the frizzies. Yeah. Okay, so I did a video. Back on track. I am so much better, but I still have my problems, Jubas. Like, I need to find something that will take care of menopausal stuff.